Greetings, family, greetings, brothers and sisters. Africa is developing at a very fast rate, but not every part of Africa. It's for those who have aligned themselves with the right people. Last year, and maybe this year, we saw Burkina Faso and Mali announcing that Russia will be coming to build their nuclear power station. They went to Russia, they signed deals with Rosatom to build nuclear reactors, and actually they already started in Burkina Faso and Mali. We saw even the plans and all that. We know Rosatom was already there. And we said something. If you see these two countries doing this, be sure that even Niger, only that they won't tell you. Anything that happens in Burkina, know that it's happening in the neighboring country of the AES without them telling everybody, So we are seeing Niger planning to build nuclear plants with Russia. And another country is Ethiopia. Ethiopia has also joined the bandwagon, and they signed an agreement with Russia last week, Thursday, to build a nuclear power plant in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is another country where you may not know what is happening because what was so popular, like the news that were reaching us maybe last year or the year after, was the war. Everybody was talking about the war in Ethiopia, Tigray region, but we have seen pictures of Ethiopia today. It's a whole different country. Go to Addis. Addis 5 years ago is not what is there today. So the deal for Ethiopia was finalized by leaders of the Ethiopian Electric Power Company and Rosatom, the Russian state-owned entity, during a nuclear reactor forum in Moscow. And I remember when they were opening the Grand Ethiopia Renaissance Dam, the president said that they were going to build a nuclear reactor which is as big as the Garden, and they agreed to create a detailed construction plan and roadmap for the technical and economic foundation of the project, plus an intergovernmental agreement to proceed. The agreement also called for the training of staff to operate the plant and develop the nuclear reactor. That is the good thing about working with Russia. They train your people how to build it, how to manage it, how to build another one. This transfer of knowledge. Russia has become so popular. Even when you see Ibrahim Traore going to Russia, the last time he went there, you had him talking and saying, we are not just here to ask. We want to bring our students here so that they can learn, and in the future they'll be the ones building. And by the way, we said in that video, you see that wait for like 10 years or less, you'll be seeing, rather than some African countries calling Russia, they'll be calling people from Burkina Faso. Exactly. Then earlier, Niger's mining minister Usman Abachi said his country wanted to build 2,000 megawatt nuclear reactors in partnership with Rosatom. Abachi said Niamey was also proposing cooperation with Moscow to develop their country's uranium reserves. This is a country where their uranium was being exploited for free by France. And now we have problems of power in France. The electric power in France is, even businesses are closing because they don't have enough power. Reason they are not receiving the uranium they used to get for free. Then we have seen, like last time we reported that the World Bank arbitration court is telling Niger not to sell its uranium because now they are not benefiting from it. Yeah, so imagine Niger is signing a contract with Russia to teach them how to develop their uranium to use it for nuclear. And remember, Niger is the 8th largest producer of uranium. Actually, by last year, it was the world's 8th largest producer. And Niger wants to harness this mineral asset to increase power generation. When did Abraham take over? That was 2023. Yes. And I remember because they used to source much of its power from Nigeria, and Nigeria cut the power. Even some people died in hospitals because of that. And I think this is the reason why they have said we are going to develop 2,000 megawatts. Those are huge.
Selling to the neighboring country.
Exactly. And which is the neighboring country? Is it not Nigeria? Because Nigeria has a lot of power problems, and many people use generators. Actually, some people say, Nigerians out there are very loud. It's because they are so used to noise that they have to shout to others.
Because they can be heard because of the generator.
Yeah. The Minister of Mining of Niger said the project will be developed by the oversight of the International Atomic Energy Agency. These deals come as Moscow celebrates bilateral agreement with some African countries, significantly expanding its presence in the continent. Putin said his country fulfills all its nuclear contract obligations regardless of the political situation, and Russia is interested in creating stable long-term conditions for nuclear projects. That's what he said during the World Atomic Week. And he added and said, that is Putin, he added and said, above all, ensuring nuclear safety and the physical security of nuclear facilities and installations whenever these facilities are located is an absolute priority of our country. So you see, it's a priority for Russia to come and help you develop wherever you are.
Yeah.
So I think these two deals for Ethiopia and for Niger are very, very beautiful. Some other countries like Kenya are still saying, I think it was like even 30 years ago, they said we'll do it in 2027. You're still waiting for it, and I don't know who will develop that. I mean, it should be today. What are you waiting for?
I remember, last year, Museveni said, Museveni was also in the lineup, like the KN guys wanting nuclear power plant, being helped by Russia. And right now, I'm just looking at his campaign speech where he was begging the Ugandans to give him another day. And he has some projects he has not finished. So this is one of the projects that he has not finished. And you wonder, Museveni, is it because of resources that you could not start immediately? Why not start and rather leave it for the next president to either continue or ditch the project? Because you can't tell me you need 5 more years to start.
Yeah.
You see, those are people who are not serious about the development of their country.
But there is a candidate in Uganda who said that, actually, there are a lot of people who want to run against Museveni. And he said that he wants to remove Kiswahili as the national language and replace it with French.
Yeah, that's what I reported in my channel.
Museveni.
And the funny thing is that you're thinking you run away from an old guy who has no vision for tomorrow, but you are running to a younger guy who is even worse because he will stay for years without a vision.
Yeah.
Who do you choose between the two?
I'd rather have the old.
Niger is in safe hands with our senior Abdurrahman Chiani, somebody who is so visionary. And at least he has men who are advising him while he has taken some time from Burkina Faso and Mali. We don't know what the processes are when it comes to
But I'm sure this guy was not taking time. He had already started it.
It's just not there.
That's why the minister is saying, the minister is not signing the contract. He's saying that his country wanted to build 2,000 megawatt nuclear reactor in partnership with Rosatom. So he's saying we want, but we have already started. Only that they have to keep it low because of this problem.
That's the AES for you.
Yeah, I'm sure they have started.
Beautiful news indeed.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about this in the comment section. If you'd love to support us, we still have Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description, also on screen. We also have Super Thank and Super Chat. You can also support us by buying our merchandise. Also,
Elegant Masai for African handmade product.
Yeah, the Kenyan wristbands and all of those things that you've been requesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.